in effect until 7:45 p.m. For radar indicated hail and wind gusts. We actually did have a report earlier just west of Canton of up to 2-inch size hail falling. So we're going to continue to track this, but again, could potentially still redevelop a part of this line into some stronger rotation. And that tornado warning to our north in Knox County is also still in effect for another few minutes here.
Yeah, let's get an update on that, see if we can find any. This is really, it's just moved through the Quad Cities area, and it doesn't look like this is going to impact much of our viewing area, but we'll give you an update anyway. It's going to look, it's very messy at best, and it looks like there could be maybe you could get a tornado just developing kind of randomly out of this scenario. Rock Island County is going to be the one that's impacted the most. If I had to say where the rotation was here, it's right here, right along the Mississippi. But all this is moving east at a clip, excuse me, storm's now moving east at about 45 miles per hour. So there's the latest on that warning up north in Henry County. And it looks like that storm's probably going to steer clear of most of the folks in our viewing area. And this tornado warning for Knox County remains in effect until 7:30, but I'm not seeing much in the way of any rotation. So there's some good news there. We're just checking to see if we had any more.
There is a report, Chris, of baseball-sized hail in Alexander, which is in Morgan County, so to our south there. Also further south, if you have friends or family in Springfield, just southwest of Springfield, heading towards Springfield, there is a tornado warning for a radar indicated tornado and ping pong ball-sized hail. That warning is in effect until 7:30, so that may be continued as well. But we're going to continue focusing on the storms moving through central Illinois.
So here's the latest. There's a couple of points here of interest where we could be looking at some developing rotation. I'll kind of move over to the wall and highlight them for you. National Weather Service has reported that tornado has lifted. The tornado in Knox County has lifted, but there's still rotation. And these things can drop tornadoes very, very quickly. We saw that in Delavan last year. It didn't take much. The rotation was weak one moment, and then all of a sudden it just happened. The tornado was on the ground for a minute and a half and lifted. So seek shelter. We are seeing some rotation, but there's a couple of areas here that we could see some more. There's some possibly developing here. You can also see a little more rotation, maybe trying to get going here. We'll see what happens. But this right now is looking more like a straight line wind type storm. As it begins to move a little closer to Peoria, I'll step out of the way there. You can see where Peoria is in relative to that storm. Let me clear off our scope here, and let's see the distance. Track out the storm one more time. I want to get an updated speed on this particular severe thunderstorm warning. The latest update, 7 miles northwest of Cuba. Now that was at 7:08 p.m., 13 miles west of Canton to the northeast at 60 miles per hour. So if I draw this out to 60 miles per hour, we're going to be looking at, I lost my, there we go. Let's draw this out.
And Chris, while you're doing that, it does look like this tornado warning heading towards Springfield has been continued as well. So there are a couple of tornado warnings really ranging from Springfield up to the Quad Cities, and we're right in the middle of that. The tornado warning and severe thunderstorm warnings strong and still moving through central Illinois.
Thanks, Rachel. Here's the latest.